What's up? It is your boy Squeaky Cheese back at it again for another video. And today I got another Black Series that was recently announced and released. Another Clone Trooper to add with the rest of the commanders. I got myself here the Clone Commander Bly. And this is a figure I've been long awaited for ever since it was released with the others such as Count Dooku and the First Order Jet Trooper. But now let's take a look at the packaging. So once again, nothing too special with the packaging. Standard Black Series packaging. You can see Clone Commander Bly is displayed nicely there in the box. You can see a little of his concept here in the bottom right corner. Clone Commander Bly there. His name once again on the one side of the box. On the other, it just tells you his just his number in the line. And of course on the back, it gives you a brief description of the character. So, Clone Commander Bly, a veteran of many Clone Wars battles. Clone Commander Bly, Clone designation CC-5052, served in the 327th Star Corps on such worlds such as Quell, Meriden, and Felucia. So yeah, just a pretty much description of the box, nothing too special. But now, let's take a look at the figure. And now, looking at the figure right out of the packaging, I can say another great paint job done by Hasbro. Taking a look at the figures and the armor paint job, it greatly resembles the way Commander Bly looked in Revenge of the Sith, as well as Season 7 of the Clone Wars. It's very remarkable. The paint app is amazing. They really got the color down for the right tone of yellow for the 327 Star Corps armor. Nice little darker like streak on the arms here. A little bit nod towards the yellow with his combat skirt. And yeah, now let's just take a look at the posability. And now taking a look at the posability from the bottom to the top. Start with the top. Of course, you can look left to right, all the way around if you so choose. You can look up that far and down that far. And a new thing with this particular clone is his new binoculars that can move up and down, just like with his armor layout. Look, you can just pull it down so it can cover his eyes and put it all the way back up. And you can even do it all the way back if you so choose. He can move his arms out that far. And surprisingly, this camo doesn't get in the way. We got ourselves some bicep swivel here. Double bend at the elbows. And of course, wrist swivel. You can twist this way and that way. Look up and look down at the waist. Decent spread. Double bend at the knees. Bit of a tight thigh swivel, but you know, over time that'll loosen. And going down to the toe, it can pivot this way and that way. But with the armor here, it can go up a little bit, but it can't go back any more than it's already here. So now that we're done with the posability, you can see that there's nothing too special. Same posability as most other Black Series figures, particularly Clone Trooper Black Series figures. And now that we got that out of the way, let's take a look at the accessories. And just like his fellow Clone Trooper officers, the standard Bly comes with two DC-15 blaster pistols, as well as a DC-15A blaster rifle. And on the figure, he has holsters here, so you can store the blaster pistols here, or have him holding both of the pistols in his hands. And of course, you can pose him with his rifle as well. My only little small problem with this figure is that on his binoculars, I would have preferred a small little black line to show how he can look out. Because honestly, this way it kind of looks like it's just completely blocked off. But I'm sure if you had a problem with this, you could just take a thin Sharpie and just trace a little line right there, and you will be able to solve the problem. And before I give it my final score, let's do some size comparisons. Here he is with World of Nintendo Toon Link, Marvel Legends Daredevil, and with MP10 Optimus Prime. And here he is with the rest of his fellow Clone Commander Black Series figures, and honestly, just like the rest of them, he complements them greatly with his design, realistic, great scale, and just as you can see, he looks great with them. And now at the end of our video, after covering everything about the figure, his posability, accessories, and just the way the figure looks itself, I can of course put him on a 3 on the figure scale. And of course, just as a quick message, there's nothing wrong with the figure itself. This is just simply what I usually put Black Series figures on the scale because that's the kind of quality that most people would accept from Black Series. It's not the most greatest figure in the entire world, but it's not bad for the price you pay for it. So thank you all for watching the video. If you like stuff like this, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my other videos, as well as check out other featured channels that I have on my channel for even other greater figure content. And I will see you all in the next video. Stay cool and keep on collecting.